we're back from more Smallville. We're on season 4, episode 15. This one's called Sacred. So guys, the last episode we got to see Crypto for the first time. This is not really Crypto. This is Shelby, if you want to put it like that. I thought it was going to be Crypto, but they named it they named the dog something else. It's funny how Lois is the next dog you get, you can name it Crypto. I mean, because I said in the last episode that Crypto was like a white dog, because like I said, I remember watching a cartoon show of Crypto, and it was like a white dog. Of course, red cape. He has the same powers as pretty much like Clark. That's obviously not Crypto. I wonder if we're ever going to see Crypto in Smallville, the white dog. So I wonder if that's even going to happen. That would be pretty cool if that ever happened. If they do get the next dog as Crypto. So it's just funny seeing Lois and Clark. They bicker like they've been together for a long time already. The way they talk to each other, the way they look at each other, they say, "Oh, you get on my nerves" and stuff like that's like an indication that it's going to happen. Of course, them being together eventually. So that's actually really interesting. So Final did give Jason the map. I guess they're going to try to find like the crystals or whatever they're going to try to do maybe. So it's going to lead to something pretty big. Definitely that map. So yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing this next episode, guys. The Patreon sponsor for today is from Frank. Frank, thank you for your wonderful support for this month. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Make sure you guys go on the page to consider joining. I appreciate any support that does come around. And you guys, let's get into this next episode for Smallville.
Decisions, Clark.
They're on the top of my to-do list.
With Lois out of town, you don't have any excuses. These college application deadlines are coming up soon, Clark. I know how hard it was giving up those football scholarships, but you have to start making some decisions about your future.
Thank you, Carol. We have just confirmed that Dr. Virgil Swan passed away this morning.
Oh, that's how they did it.
Details have been released. The reclusive
That's how they did it.
remembered as one of the leading philanthropists of his generation. Along with starting the
That's
Virgil
perfect.
Swan
I like how they
Charitable
did that.
I don't understand. I just talked to him last week.
Sorry, Clark. I truly am.
I knew you would return, my son.
Why did you send me to find this?
Because you may be the last survivor of a great civilization. You must find the other two stones. The fate of the world lies in your hands, Kal-El.
In China? Oh, he's trying to find the stone?
Do what, catch the next flight to Shanghai? What? Why don't you turn around?
Is that that?
You didn't really think I'd hire you, bring you into my life, and not follow every step you take, did you? Lex, I know my father gave you a map, Jason, and I know you figured out that it leads to a temple just outside the city. But if you think you're gonna find that stone without me, you're mistaken.
Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, he doesn't know who he's dealing with. Jason does. This is Lex Luthor we're talking about.
Unless you hired your own Chinese security, I think we've hit a bit of a snag. Run. What is this?
Damn, man. Lex got caught, man.
How did Lionel know these symbols were about you?
There are two answers to that question, and they're both 3 time zones away.
Anna, whatever their motives are, I'm sure they still care about you.
Still doesn't change the fact that everybody seems to know more about me than I do.
Must be scary to think that someone out there has a plan for you, but you don't know what it is yet.
Well, since they took the map and brought us to the temple, I'm guessing they're after the same thing we are.
Oh my lord.
How are we supposed to find this Professor?
Oh, don't start.
Lionel said to just take this street until we find a green rooster.
Miss Leg, Mr. Kent, I'm glad you guys made it here safely. Do you have the map?
Are you sure that this is the only temple with these kind of markings?
On this continent anyway. That's all part of the temple's mystique.
Lex.
Lex.
Look, tell them whatever they want to know. This isn't worth dying over.
Scare him. Find out what he knows, but don't hurt him.
I'm sorry,
Wow!
Mr. Lisa. I can't make such a promise.
We had an agreement.
But there are people who have more money than you.
What?
I never wanted anyone harmed.
There it is.
Why don't you two keep searching around? I'll look more in here.
This way.
Doesn't
There's
work.
another chamber in the east wing.
What? Is it a trap?
Run, Lana!
Oh!
Go.
Uh-oh!
Are meius animam. Liberare!
Uh-oh! She took over. Oh, no! There it is.
Spectaculum lapis.
It was underground. There it is. Yes! Got it. Damn it! Come on, Clark. Yes. Get it.
How do we get away from the guards?
Who's Isabel?
What'd I do?
It's not you. It's not your fault.
Did you find the stone?
It's gone.
Damn it! Where'd it go?
I kind of feel like some random piece of a puzzle I'll never understand.
Maybe we're not supposed to understand it just yet.
Not yet.
I get the feeling that our lives are a lot less random than we think.
Wait, Clark has to have the stone because it would mess with him. Know where it is. Oh, Dr. Swan.
Have a ferocious desire to find all the answers, son, but don't let your search for those stones turn into your personal Tower of Babel.
I'm not trying to get closer to God, Dad. I'm trying to solve the riddles he's laid out for me.
Knowledge comes from finding the answers. Yes, but understanding what the answers mean is what brings wisdom. Men who didn't understand the difference have been the ruin of some of the world's greatest civilizations.
That why you stopped looking for the stones? Because you're afraid?
No, I stopped because I realized that even if I find the 3 stones, I'm not going to find what I'm really looking for.
Remember a certain torture chair? I'd say that's pretty decent foresight. You have to believe me.
He has a stone.
Is it good enough?
He should be able to hear it.
Jason, how did you...
I got there right before Lex. Saw you and Clark knocked out. I didn't want Lex or Clark to know about it, so I mailed it to myself from China.
Did you tell your mom?
I got it for you. All I care about is protecting you, okay? You're the only one in my life that matters to me.
Please tell us that the stone is safe in the cave with the other one.
Even though there was kryptonite guarding the original map, I got the stone in my hand. But I lost it.
Clark, I don't understand. If these stones were intended for you to find, why would they be surrounded by kryptonite?
Before he died, Dr. Swan sent me one last email. He said he'd been searching for the stones for years, and even with the vast resources at his disposal, it was futile. I was his last hope. And that's why he asked Bridget Crosby to give me the one stone he did find. I called her numbers, they're all disconnected. No one even claims to have known her. It's like she never existed.
What?
Kal-El, you must write your own destiny.
Oh, that's what he told him. All right, guys, this was a great episode. I like how this episode really put pretty much another dedication to Christopher Reeves. Putting him in there. Of course, when Christopher Reeves died. I was wondering, okay, how are they going to get rid of his character, or how is he going to be able to be in the show? Of course, that's exactly how they did it. They put it pretty much on the TV saying, he passed away. That's how they found out. That was a good way to kind of move his character aside because he's technically is gone. And, Dr. Swan pretty much sent, Clark an email as well. He's like, you got to make your own destiny. And that's what we heard. That's pretty much what Clark has to decide. You got to, basically don't let Jor-El, make your destiny, make your own destiny. So that's kind of pretty much what Clark needs to figure out, and how to make his own destiny without Jor-El, interfering with that. I'm surprised that Clark didn't hear the other stone when Jason took it. He took it for Lana because Lana needs those stones as well. That's like the funny thing. That's her mission as well, same as Clark. So that's actually pretty interesting to, see that. The fight with Isabella versus Clark was really, interesting as well, to see how they fight using their powers. And another thing with Lex Luthor and Jason, when Lex Luthor came around, I thought he was following Jason. He was, but he expected him to go to China. He wanted the Chinese to basically interrogate him, to basically tell him where the stone is, because basically Lex wants to find a stone as well as everyone else. It's like every single person there is trying to find these stones. It's like these stones are super important to pretty much everyone that's around there in the same group. So it's like these stones are really important to Clark, Lana, Lex, and then Lionel, if you want to put it like that, in some way. But he told Lex that you can't even find the answer. I try to find the answer with these stones, and he can't. So he's telling Lex the same way, you're not going to be able to find the answer you're looking for. But I cannot wait to check out this next episode, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing when they do put all 3 of the stones together, to see what it's going to do. That's going to be a good part. It's going to eventually go to his hands, and he has to put the 3 stones together, and I cannot wait to see what the 3 stones are going to do together. But anyway, guys, please leave a like and a comment on the video. Make sure you go on the Patreon page to get the full reaction. Also consider supporting the channel as well. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next Smallville.